We're going to be using Zmodeler 3 and Zmodeler 2. So to get started, open up Zmodeler 2. It loads, takes a little bit. And we're going to convert this Whelen edge Lightbar. So we have the WTFs along with the texture files. Once you're in Zmodeler 2, we're going to import the textures. We're going to go up to this cactus looking thing. Add. Find your folder. Select your textures. Open. Okay. Now should I import the WTF? This is the import button. Import. Find the folder. Not sure why there's 4. Don't know what the difference is. Alright, we're just gonna do this one. Import. Not sure why I can't. There we go. Double click, it imports. That's it for Zmodeler 2. So, File, Export, find your folder. Name the file whatever you want. We're going to replace this Z3D. So whelenedge.z3d, make sure it's set to old Z3D files at the bottom, and then click export. And export it. We're going to go to the file, double click, we're going to open the Z3D we just created. We are now in Zmodeler 3. The first step is we're going to get rid of all these LODs. They're just copies of LOs, and we're just going to have to create new ones for GTA 5 compatibility. So just click, control. So just hold down control and click all the unchecked ones. We're going to leave the collisions, then we're going to right click, edit, delete, and now they're gone. Second step, we're going to go up to the materials browser. Notice how these don't have any names, so we're going to click on default material, click delete. That kind of just resets everything, and now there's names. So just go down the line and we're going to assign each material a shader. So this has the name of the texture file and then what shader it needs, so light emissive. So GTA V, vehicle generic, and we're going to find light emissive. There it is. And we assigned it a shader. It'll turn white and say shader diffuse spec with ENG map, and then what kind of shader it is. Now each light bar is going to be made differently, so you might have to see like paint 1 that's compatible for 4, not 5. So that appears to be the gray, so we're just going to assign that as interior 2, which is a commonly used shader for any solids that aren't emissive or glass. This also says mesh, so that'll most likely be interior 2, but since it's chrome, we're going to make it a mesh. That makes it a little bit shinier. If I can find it, here it is. This says paint 1 again, so we're just going to assign that to interior 2. Vehicle generic, interior 2. And finally vehicle glass, or V-glass. V-glass is at the bottom. Let's assign a texture to it by clicking the little check marks. We're going to look for the detail layer, texture map, and now we're going to add whatever it tells us. So this one was light emissive, so we're going to add that. Click OK. Then just click X, and you added it. Just go down the line, emerge lights as. Add it, okay. Close. And you'll see it changes over here in your preview. And just like that. Now we can start working with it. Has all the textures assigned. Except these. Well, I'm not sure what those are. Oh, it must not like the chrome. We're going to try that with interior 2. Sometimes you have to play around with it. Interior 2 or mesh. See, yeah, interior 2 works a little bit better here. Now we're going to actually convert the light bar itself. This is going to be for non-ELS. So we have the light bar, we have the light bar glass. So we're going to create dummies. So we name that dummy, dummy creation right there. Now have a dummy. Little box. It's blue. We're going to throw this up into light bar, move it up. Name this light bar. Drag the light bar LOD into it. Now we're going to create copies of that. I normally only go up to L2 unless someone requests that it be super high poly, but I mean, most vehicles are only compatible to L2, L3. So we're going to make 2 copies. Click on light bar, make sure no LO, L1, L2, nothing up here selected. Convert to compound, lock it, click LO, and then you're going to drag the light bar where it says default. Now you create an LOD for LO. So now we're going to do the same thing for L1. Click L1, drag, drop, L2, drag, drop, and now that's all our LODs. So you can unlock it, put it back to LO or nothing. The light bar disappears. Now you have a light bar with full LODs. We're not going to do collisions right now, but that's what these are. So I'm just going to toss them in there. Next we're going to work on the lights. So there's going to be 2 versions, a non-ELS version and an ELS version. There's not that much different. Non-ELS is scaling, ELS is extras.